disaster or whether we're onto something. I can die right here. I miss New York, sort of in the middle.
Another bus, club,
Daily special.
and the crushing mental load of life.
Wedding guest season. You know, the aligned path. How are you guys in for a treat? No screenshots, please. Those silly, goofy, girly moods where you're just like trying out your silly little heatless hairstyles, wondering if you'll make a miraculous discovery. Dingle, dingle. It's decaf. While I was in New York last time, I ordered the overnight blowout, which you may or may not have seen on TikTok. They're velvety rods, but they bend like a little clasp. It'd be fun to just take it off together and see if this is a complete disaster or whether we're onto something. I will say right off the bat, like this is a single gal's tool. I'm not the kind of person that goes to bed with something like this in when I'm living with someone. I have way too much hair, like it would never fit onto 3 of these. My hair last night, slept on it, and just now I put some basic Dyson Airwrap curls in it. Okay, I probably took that out all wrong. Really hoping this looks nice because I actually do find the front of my hair the hardest to style. Girls always do like this, don't they? Part acquired. I'm just gonna brush it because this is stressing me out. I used to do pin curls all the time, so I do know that curls are a process and sometimes you need to like brush them into each other. Everything just needs to settle for a second. I cannot see myself very clearly on the screen, but what do we think? You know, I think when this settles, it will be quite pretty. Hold on, let's do a zhuzh. You know what? It's kind of got a fun Farrah Fawcett type look to it. Like there's no weird kinks near the top. By the way, I'm going absolutely nowhere today. One thing I will never forget these vlog cameras for is how ugly they make you look compared to real life. I'm looking in this mirror, cute. I'm looking in that mirror, cute. I'm looking here, the whole proportion of everything is thrown off. I hadn't already mastered dysmorphia in a previous age of mine. I don't know, guys, I don't know. Anyways, the hair was too big. I had to pin it back. I was getting overstimulated. To be honest, I still am. Even these like pieces in the front, like I can't see a thing. It's been a second since we did a faux freckle. What's new with me? Well, thank you for asking. I think with everything that's been going on, like the circumstances that I kind of landed in on when I got back, being completely preoccupied with settling in, I haven't really had a chance to think about whether I miss New York, Vancouver, like the other life that I have been living for the past 10 years. Anytime any of you have asked me, do I miss it? The answer has been no. Like I haven't regretted it because I honestly have not had time to think about it or time to even miss my old life. This week I just found myself really missing those places, especially Vancouver. I don't know if the word is yearning. I wasn't yearning for those places, but deeply missing aspects of my life from those places. And then I started like scrolling on my Instagram and seeing all of my old posts and the outfits I was wearing. Then my attention honed in on the date. The photos I was looking at were from this time last year, and that kind of blew my mind yesterday that I was, you know, walking down U Street or West 4th and on my way to Whole Foods or Safeway or the beach in Kits. Also seeing the date helped me relax a little bit. It's always unnerving when those feelings of missing a place like that, you know, you just start to get the fear that some regrets might start creeping in, or maybe now that the dust has settled, do I actually want to go back, you know? I think it's mad that on a subconscious level my body was remembering like a full year ago, and it sort of knew that anniversary was coming up. Otherwise I didn't think about it. I didn't think about this time last year. I was packing up my life in the Brooklyn loft after being there, you know, I mean in New York for 8 years, that loft for like 4.5, and I was leaving all my packing to the last minute. I was having goodbye meals, goodbye drinks, like left, right and center. All feels like it just happened. As big of a deal as things like moves are, life just keeps moving and you adapt, and you know, a chapter of your life closes, and even though it feels so important in the moment, a year from now you could have a completely different life. You can turn your life around for the better, for the worse. So yes, happy 1 year leaving New York City to me. Obviously, once I left New York City, I kind of gave myself a grace period by spending 3.5 months in Vancouver, you know, as a North American goodbye. But I knew I had like leaving in the bag once I left New York, so I didn't really have like deep attachments to Vancouver as much as I loved it. The attachment, just like a toxic ex-boyfriend, was with New York, and that was something that I had to sever and let go of. It was my last comfort blanket from my old life. It was the last thing I was holding on to, my apartment. You know, to say goodbye to that was very hard. You have to sever those cords. Every fiber in your being just wants to resist the change. Notes on my anniversary of leaving in New York. Listen to your inner voice, listen to your journey, because for example, I knew it was my time to go. I knew it was my time to go for a long time. Everything lined up in terms of getting a place, getting sorted. Like, there was so much stress I had to deal with coming home and family and all of that. But there were so many things that were going my way and were making the journey easier and the transition easier. And I chose to focus on those things because I know from my experiences when things are lining up correctly, that's how I know I'm going in the right direction. I'm getting assistance all the time. That's what I like to believe in. But like, for example, my friend, like my bestie, one of my besties that left the same day as me, like we went to the airport together. I was going to London, I was going to Ireland. Moving home at that time was not right for her. The whole experience of her going home was strained, and in the end she ended up getting a job back in New York, and luckily prepared for that eventuality in that she didn't give up her room. She subletted her room. She had somewhere to come back to. She didn't just, you know, completely pack up and sell up her life, which was perfect for her. I think her logic was telling her to go home. Her journey was not over. She ended up back in New York, and crazily enough, her breadcrumb was that she got this job in New York. Against everything she kind of semi-decided, she went back. And even though it's not her, you know, ideal job, her perfect job, it led her to finding a relationship, got the man, got a new job recently. And for her, it has all worked out because she followed the breadcrumb that was working, that wanted to flow. And I think the path that she is on will end up leading her back to be closer to me very soon. But it's just really interesting how sometimes you don't really understand why life is taking you somewhere or taking you back somewhere. Everything in divine timing and divine order. Never go too wrong when you just follow those inklings. I feel like the way our survival skills are wired from when we were cave people or society or whatever, it makes you feel like you can't make a mistake, you can't get it wrong. And I'm just here sitting like, babe, who cares? Especially when it comes to just making decisions like moving and wondering, oh, am I gonna like this better? Or am I gonna be leaving something behind? You can change your mind, babe. You can change your mind. Is it a bit of a pain in the arse? Yes, but you can do it in stages. You can break up the path. You can do it all at once. But it doesn't really matter what road you take. It is all reversible if you don't like the option that you picked. And I think that goes for 90% of things. You really can't make a decision on what to do in regards to anything. Just pick anything. Just pick anything, and even if it's wrong, at least you know it's wrong and you'll go the other way, or you'll try another thing, and movement will occur from you just picking anything, any option. That's how I've felt since coming back. I felt like I never get a break, and there's always something, and there's friends, and there's birthdays, and there's baby showers, and I don't get half the amount of time that I used to get to myself and recharge and recover and all of these things and all of these responsibilities. But I can safely say now I am living. That is ultimately what I feel like I'm here to do as a human, is to do more than just exist and play things safe. That is ultimately your only job, is to experience, and everything else comes after that. What do I miss specifically though? Don't know why this wasn't top of the list, the bacon. And I can honestly feel my poor Muslim dad behind me when I say that, but I love American bacon. Ooh, music. A lot of gigs and a lot of music. The drinks. Oh my god, the drinks. I miss the drinks so much. And then I'm here, I'm paying the same amount of money and I'm not as drunk. In general, there is this air of magic in New York that I think 99% of people that visit and see more than just the Times Square and uptown, midtown areas feel. And it's just this energy of possibilities and rush and magic. I think I will always crave a little bit of that in my life. And going on this journey and bringing you along, it has kind of given me quite a lot to be excited about. Anyway, I'm feeling very chatty and reflective. Let me show you my casual outfit. we're going full autumn colors today, but I've been trying to get better at finding outfits that are appropriate for chilling at home, where like I feel like a human being and just not in my sweats, but it's still very comfortable. I kind of regret wearing this t-shirt. I wanted a little bit of the white t-shirt poking through, but do you think this one comes up a little too high on the collar? This Reformation pants, which I finally got altered. I have them, gosh, probably almost a year now. Flowy elastic style pants, but these ones don't have any drawstrings, which I like. It's kind of like almost a tencel fabric, so it has a bit of a sheen, but very comfortable. It has pockets, basically just like pajamas that you can wear to places. Very old cardigan that I think was from Everlane. Same jewelry I'm always wearing. I've got a new-ish moonstone ring, carnelian ring, and just all of the bits. It just unboxed this dress that I got sent, which I think would be perfect for a wedding I have at the end of next month. Thought it'd be nice to try it on. The brand is Rotate, and it was gifted to me. This dress on with no expectations. I feel like it kind of goes with today's hair. It's kind of giving me an idea of what it might look like, but we've got a little slit. Feels like real chiffon. Love the little wing action we have going on. This was a last minute decision. I did not plan on getting dressed, then taking off my clothes. I planned on showing you guys this later, but then the lighting was good, and I thought, hey, yeah, I'm under no obligation to share the dress. In case you're looking for any wedding guest ideas, I'm loving this wedding guest season of my life. I haven't needed to dress up for anything in 10 years or wear a gown for literally anything. Oh, it feels wonderful to subconsciously manifest a dress for a wedding next month. Thank you, universe. You really did your girl a solid on that one. One last thing that I have to yap about, which is something I'm so excited about, the fact that I'm running my first event. Real gorge, like candlelit, nibbly bits, magical evening for the gals to get together and discuss the various areas of energetics that I'm interested in, whether it be the healing space or just talking about like how energy works, because I feel like I have so much knowledge to share, lessons and stories from the past life regressions I've done. Definitely want to hit on intuition and how to use your intuitive gifts, your psychic gifts that we're all born with, navigating karmic cycles, relationships, connecting with the higher self, understanding the higher self, and how it can influence life purpose, life path, both foundational and a little bit advanced about how all of this stuff works, so you can use it in a very practical way. I said I was kind of comfortable with about 30 people most, because I still wanted to feel very intimate. These topics actually do very much mean a lot to me, and that's why I wanted to do this event. It is on next week, next Thursday, but I have had a lot of requests to do it in Dublin and London and New York. It's very exciting, guys. It's all very exciting. I'm trying to take a few steps towards, you know, the aligned path and the things that I feel like I am meant to do. Thank you. This. I'm happy. Die right here. We love it here. What's it called again? Coffee shop at Vaughan's Pier. Also, value for money. You get like a sandwich and a half. And the little pickled cucumbers. I'm obsessed. Alright, there you go. Right, Morgan. This is why I love Ireland. The girl that's working at the sauna dropped off a whole bag of s'mores stuff. Don't show me the other side. Antique store stuff. Kind of call into me. Like this could go with our seaside home. Wow, such beautiful colours. Rocking the black cat. vibes. We've been off out gallivanting. It's Saturday, it's my boyfriend's birthday on Monday, but this is kind of like his day. Usual outing into town, and this really truly does feel like one of the first winter outfits, even though it's like autumn. Waisted pair of jeans, haven't done that in a minute. These are a pair of like AG denim, a wide leg weekday belt, very old Uniqlo turtleneck. I am wearing my very trusty, I haven't worn these really for a few years, but I'm so glad I never got rid of them because I've worn them quite a bit since getting home. Boots from an Italian brand called Via Spiga, and God bless, a great pair of leather boots. A more soft square toe. So even though like the pointy has been back and now I feel like the square toe is coming back, these are sort of in the middle and they're also so comfortable. I don't think they even sell this model anymore. I always forget a leg lengthening trouser does make your legs look quite long, but yes. 360 Acer Ekme. It really stays on my shoulder that well just because I have like no shoulders. Coat, again, another one that I'm glad I kept. It's an old Uniqlo men's one. It's fleeced on the inside. I'm trying to go for the kind of simple chic. Here we go. Little outfit of the evening. With black liner. But yeah, we're gonna go catch the train, which is like our favorite part of going to town.
Plane, club, another bus, club. Claim your cocktail. We haven't had dinner yet, but it's okay.
Thank God we didn't make it to the club. We got takeaway and we came home and it was the perfect evening. It didn't go to plan at all, but we had the best time. Like, I don't know if it's just because I haven't been leaving the house a ton lately. I've just been doing a lot of work. But Saturday was just filled with so much like human interaction. Like we had so many conversations and nice moments with strangers, and it was just all like Irish hospitality. We went out last night, like the barman gave us like a free drinks and gave us a hug, and it was just like sort of that like community Irish warmth and connection. And I don't know, I haven't really felt it as much since being back. Like I haven't been out and about or engaging. Anyways, early night meant I'm not feeling too ropey. Meditation challenge that I'm hosting, so I actually made the meditation yesterday and I'm going to guide it now. I think we did like 5 that were from other people where people just listened along and I listened along, and I did 2 that I scripted and created myself. Yeah, it's given me so much confidence to do this more in the future. Obviously I haven't like learned the meditations off by heart. Challenge has definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone. Like a nice chakra, energy center, aligning one, 2 of them, but they're in a meditation playlist as well. So you can kind of just follow along on what we did if you want to start the challenge yourself, do it in your own time. Yep, that went well. Posted it to my reels. Really pleased. Is there anything better than a fresh slab of butter? It is daily special day. I'm sure a lot of you do this as well, but I think like a few days a week, if you're working from home, like you have your nice lunch. I got this beautiful rye blend organic sourdough from Dunnes Stores. We're making bacon sandwiches because we finally found a bacon that is kind of close to the streaky bacon that we would have had in America. In mayo and tomato sambos today. I nearly said sarnies and that would have been very Brit of me, and I cannot do my Irish people dirty like that, so we're gonna nip that in the bud. They all look so similar in there, but it's this one, this Oak Park one. We're going for the classic BLT. Lunch with a view. Oh, never gets old. I'm back on my cold weather 10k steps. Spooky season bullshit. Which means nature is healing. I can exercise again without feeling the crushing mental load of life. It's a cruise ship day in the town. There's the cathedral that I just showed you. Shout out to Squarespace who bring you these vlogs every single month. This is your reminder that Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to design any kind of website that you need. With all of their new integrated AI features such as design intelligence and visual design tools, no matter what kind of website you need, whether it's an online store, a blog, a place where people can find out and book your services, or just a place where people can find you. You're just a few clicks away from a beautiful new website with Squarespace. What I love about Squarespace, their templates and their design tools, I just feel like I can do everything myself at home. However, if you do need any help, their 24/7 support team is incredible. Don't need to take my word for it. Have a play around. I've got a 2-week free trial for my audience at squarespace.com/Tarmar. The link is in the top line of the description, and you can get 10% off all future billing. Just use my code Tarmar. I forgot that this was still on. Since I just recorded that entire thing and it's only like 9 minutes, I'm going to end the vlog today with this meditation. So feel free to stay for the last few minutes and participate, and let me know, if you want to share what came up for you, or if you felt like it had any impact on you. I'd love to know in the comments. This is the kind of stuff that really means a lot to me. If you're staying, good night and enjoy, and if you're not, I will see you all in the next video. Mwah! As a group, you can kind of believe in yourself a bit more and know that there is energy in this circle that we're creating for you to tap into. At any time, we can all help each other out that way. All right, let's take a couple of deep breaths, filling our lungs and inhaling down into the deepest parts of our belly. Keep breathing, just bringing complete awareness to how the air travels up into the lungs and back down into the belly. You don't need to think about anything else other than how the air is traveling up the right side of your body and out through the left side of your body. Continue expansively breathing in a rhythm that's comfortable for you. And as you breathe on the exhales, slowly begin to imagine that from your body, you're sending your energy down into the earth, as far down as you can go. Each breath bringing you deeper and deeper. Feel the warmth from the core welcoming you as you find a place to anchor and take root. And you can extend those roots outward until you feel as stable as a tree. Here, you are safe. Here, you can take all of your worries and your problems and safely place them in the box beside you. Let Mother Earth hold those burdens for you for the time that you are here. this time is just for you. Now grounded, begin to travel back up into your body, honoring any way your body might like to move. And as you do, imagine yourself coming into a peaceful place. It can be somewhere real or imaginary, whatever you consider to be a beautiful and peaceful place. Now bring your awareness, or into your awareness, one thing that you are trying to manifest or cultivate in your life at the moment. Whatever it is, let's peel back the layers to it. How does it make you feel when you envision yourself experiencing it? And what does it give you a sense of? Does it give you a sense of safety or belonging or can? Do you feel that your manifestation is born out of love in your heart or some kind of fear? Ask yourself now if the original manifestation is what you want, or is it the feeling or the emotion behind it you would actually like to achieve? There are no wrong answers. Perhaps it's both. Just sit with and take note of the energy behind your original manifestation. Your manifestation has an energetic signature. Now that you've become aware of it, are you ready to embody or create more of it in your life? By seeking more of that feeling now and in everyday life, in the present, whether it be joy or safety, whatever it is, you begin to live in the same realm as your manifestation. You begin to embody more the same blueprint, and therefore you can exist in the same space. Like attracts like. Now, trusting the first thing that drops into your mind, ask yourself this question. How do I cultivate more of this feeling in my life now? The answer is often very simple, but trust that this is a message from your higher self. Let's set the intention that all opportunities that come our way this week and allow us to lean into these frequencies, we will accept. If you wish, you can invite all the unseen forces of love around you to come in and guide you along the path to what you seek. Let's end on a positive affirmation. I am worthy of all that is good. Thank you for showing me it is all taken care of. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes.